All right, let's start. See Julia, about your age, late 20s, laughing with well dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You are drunk. So, what's your, major? You slur the word major, and it smells like cores. You give an awkward smile. Evolutionary biology, she says. And I'm a professor. Cool, you reply. What's yours? She asks. She sniffs the air. Toxicology. Was that a burn? You ask. She says, definitely. Worried she hurt your feelings, she asks if you want to split a cheeseburger. 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriend. This my truck? You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in, you share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Kill wife. Wife gone. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia's in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. You pick up the beagle and she names him Bucket. Bucket's a good dog. And a week later, you've totally forgotten about the other one. Julia loves him. "1978, you talk on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m., and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids?" she asks. Kids? They're not even very smart or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have some, a couple little idiots. That'd be pretty good. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I would like that, you say. These kids are going to be screwed up enough. It's probably for the best that their parents are hitched. You say she's absolutely right. I hope there's not going to be a lot of reading. I really don't feel like reading. Thoroughfare Trailhead. Do not forget to check it. 2 folks. Thoroughfare Trailhead. I don't know how to read a map. Thoroughfare trail is not recommended for inexperienced hikers. No fireworks. We're in bear country. I had Two Forks Lookout? Is that what this is? It's a mark on there. I could just start walking aimlessly. Why not? Yeah, let's just walk aimlessly. Fade to black. It's a Thursday night, and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. You get mad. You call her an inconsiderate asshole. She tells you to fuck yourself and not be such a baby. You call her selfish. She knows you mean it, and it hurts her feelings. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go to. She draws you. You frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. Very nice. Has some stubby legs and arms. This tree is very hooky. Two Forks Lookout Tower. 8 more miles to still. Some big old tree on the trail. Bright old sun. During the summer, you and Julio enjoy walking Bucket at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Alrighty. Bucket gets kicked. No, don't kick Bucket. Don't kick the bucket. Is that a metaphor? Is that why the dog's name is Bucket? Fuck. The dog. Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. You confront the attacker. Be his goddamn face and don't you kick the bucket. Your arm gets cut up, but you beat the guy to a pulp. You don't feel very tough. You cry your eyes out before the cops show up. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay. You don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job, associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. I don't like either of these answers. Convince her to not take the job or agree if she commutes back and forth. Commuting back and forth is a lot of effort on her part. It's not really fair. And convincing her to not take the job at all is also very not good. Not Gucci, my friend. I guess I'll agree if she commutes. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. You tell her not to pass it up if that's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. This is a really bad solution. The reason that I want her to commute isn't even because I can't go there. I just don't feel like moving. It's not like anything's keeping me where I am. I just like, oh no, I don't feel like moving. So you can go ahead and drive back and forth. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. Julia is sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. She was found crying in the stairwell. I mean, I don't imagine her forgetting that she loaned out books that were important to her research was the biggest issue in her life. I'm pretty sure that I, Henry, am the worst issue in her life at the moment, considering I'm making her commute back and forth just because I don't feel like moving where she has important job. So you make macaroni and drink wine and try to forget about it. It works. You watch Dallas on TV and sleep together on the couch. Got my journal. What? Okay. Okay, dude. That was inappropriate. Bucket is getting older. Julia comments that it's kind of nice because he gets in less trouble around the house. A week later, she goes back to the university. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She is devastated. She's sent home on permanent medical leave. So, previous issue that made Henry mad was that she was drunk at night and didn't come home. And now she's not remembering things. Her research is in shambles. I'm getting a bit of a picture. She's sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days, you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes, she goes into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. Okay. You tell her family. They are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere within 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple months. So I'm willing to give her full-time care, but I am not willing to move where she needed me to move for work. You were determined to take... I don't know if I would... 24-hour care would be good as long as it's good care. But it's usually not. You're determined to help her yourself. So far, a lot of reading of things. I mean, this is just the prologue, and it will not be the entire gaming experience. Moose. Not moose. Some kind of... It is impossibly hard. the worst is when you get mad at her, like when she tries to cook her own food. Can't do anything without her, and she can't do anything without you. When she goes to sleep, you stay up for a few hours, drinking on the deck, watching baseball in the summer, college basketball in the winter. Drinking then too. You start going out after you put her to bed. The first time you do it, you worry about her getting up and walking around while you're gone. Both of these are terrible. You put a chair in front of the bedroom door, you're just gonna barricade her into the bedroom? Or you trust that she sleeps like a rock and just fucking leave? Alright. Well, I'm not gonna barricade her in. What if there's a fire or something? She's gonna just die. Oh, but if I if I leave the door unbarricaded, then she's gonna like try and cook something, and then she's gonna start a fire, and then she's gonna die. Okay. I'm gonna. I don't trust that she's gonna sleep like a rock, but I really don't think putting a chair in front of the door is a good idea. Go to the same bar at the boring end of Pearl Street. It's nice there. Over time, you tell Sheila, the bartender, everything. It's a huge weight off. You're home and in bed by 1 a.m. a couple nights a week. You look forward to those nights. One night, you're stopped at a DUI checkpoint. You blow up .10 and are taken to jail for the night. Consider trying to hide it while you tell your sister-in-law, Susan. Julia's parents take the next plane from Australia. They can't believe the state your house is in. Then they tell you Julia's coming to live with them. See, now this is a good option. The parents see that I'm a shit fucking partner and I'm not taking care of this person. And they're like, no, she's coming with us. You don't argue. You say you'll visit soon. A few weeks go by. Summer is coming, and you see an end in the paper for a job. An ad in the paper for a job. You take it. And this is the prologue ending, and us becoming a Firewatch man. Enter the lookout tower. Many people wouldn't even be able to walk up or down these stairs. Scared. Too scared of the heights, huh? In real life. In games, heights really don't feel like anything. I suppose if you're afraid of heights, it might be kind of scary. I must have missed the entrance. I am stupid. Turn the power on. Power on.